Hello dear students, welcome back to my channel. Today I have an incredible story to share with you all. Can you believe that this student of mine got accepted into college with mainly her dance and singing certificates and reached new heights in her career with this break? Stay tuned to find out how it all happened. For those who are new here, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel. I have always been passionate about talking to students and about the students outside the classroom. In college, we meet a variety of students. Some are very good in academics, and some are exceptional in dance, singing, and other creative arts. These art forms have been creative outlets for many students, and they have truly shaped them in college. Now, let's talk about the traditional view that academic achievements are the only way to get into college. Society often tells you that we need top grades and test scores to succeed in life, but the story I am telling you challenges that belief. I am talking about my student Ananya Ghosh. She told me that she knew from her childhood that she had something unique to offer beyond her typical academic accomplishments in school. So, she decided to pursue her passion for ballet dance and singing alongside her academic studies, despite opposition from her parents. It wasn't easy juggling both worlds, but she was determined to follow her heart. I spent countless hours practicing, performing, and honing my skills, all while keeping up with my schoolwork, Ananya told me. She told me she is exceptional in ballet dance and has won many competitions at the national and international levels. Yet, as her high school days came to an end, Ananya faced a dilemma. She was always scared for her future because she was mediocre in her grades. She longed for a place where her fire for ballet dance would be satisfied and nurtured alongside her academic pursuits. One day, while discussing her future with me, I told her about the extracurricular activities, ECA, supernumerary quota at Delhi University. This special quota, I explained, was designed to offer admission opportunities to students who had demonstrated exceptional skills and achievements in various extracurricular activities such as music, dance, theatre, sports, debate, fine arts, NCC and NSS among others. In total, 14 of such categories were considered. To be eligible, she needed to meet the basic academic requirements for the course she wished to apply for, appear in the CUET exam, and most importantly, provide evidence of her accomplishments in dance. She needed at least 5 certificates of the preceding 3 years issued between 1st May 2021 to 30th April 2024 at the state, national level and international levels. She should decide once and once for all which certificates she wants to submit once and for all, because she will not be allowed to change these even when the correction window opens. I also advised her to plan everything in advance, strategize the process, and not miss or be weak at any step. I told her that her combined ECA merit score would determine her admission, not the CUET. The weightage of CUET score for her admission, which is in the ECA category, would only be 25% of the highest program-specific CUET, UG, 2024 percentage scores from all the programs she applied to. 60% weightage would be given to physical trials and 15% to certificates. For marking, the certificates are divided into 4 criteria. 1. Participation or prizes in competitions. 2. Is it training or examinations? Then is it being a workshops, or based on performance or public works concerts etc. Marks for international solo performances are the highest, which is 7, but with a 1 mark deduction for group activities. International level recognition requires national screening or reputable agency sponsorship. Inter-school events certificates have 2 marks, with cross-state or zone participation being given 4 and 3 marks respectively. The judge's discretion in awarding marks during trials will be final and binding. That also meant that her performance at the trial mattered a lot. She should keep practicing the art based on which she is seeking admission. I would suggest you watch my earlier video on the CSAS algorithm to learn how this program-specific CUET score is calculated and how to make the preference list. The link is given in the description below. I also requested her to consider the college-wise ECA seat matrix and the availability of ECA categories of dance in the college she aspires to get into. The seat allocation and upgrade system is the same as for the rest of the students, however, no mid-entry will be allowed for ECA. Excited by this revelation, Ananya decided to explore this path. She diligently filled out the online application form on the Delhi University admission portal, carefully indicating her interest in the ECA supernumerary quota. She gathered all her certificates and awards, documenting her years of dedication and hard work in dance. She decided about her presentation at the trial in advance to showcase her best potential. With a deep breath, she submitted her application, hoping that her passion and talent would shine through. A few weeks later, Ananya received an email inviting her to participate in the ECA trials. These trials, conducted by a panel of experts, were the next crucial step. On the day of the trials, she walked into the auditorium, her heart pounding with a mix of excitement and nerves. As she performed, the judges watched intently, evaluating her grace, technique, and expression. They brought their original ECA certificates and QET scorecards. At the trials, they had to countersign the marks awarded based on their certificates in front of the evaluation team. Days turned into weeks, and Ananya's anticipation grew. Then, one morning, she checked the university portal and saw her name on the merit list. She had made it. The news brought tears of joy to her eyes. Soon after, she received an official notification from the college to which she had applied, confirming her selection under the ECA supernumerary quota. And then, the moment of truth arrived. She received the acceptance email from the college of her dreams. She said, "I couldn't believe it. Despite not having the traditional academic achievements, my dedication to dance and singing had paid off in ways I never imagined." In conclusion, the story of Ananya proves that there is no one-size-fits-all path to success. Following your passion can lead to unexpected opportunities and open doors you never knew existed. Don't be afraid to challenge the status quo and pave your own way to achieving your dreams. I encourage all of you to share your own stories of unconventional paths to success in the comments below. Let's inspire each other to embrace our passions and pursue our goals fearlessly. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated on all my latest videos. Thanks for watching.